Welcome back to
Hashtag Just Sayin. I'm back, bitches.
Yeah.
Once again, this is Tara. No, because I was going to introduce him. This is Tara.
Sean.
Joe.
All right, Joe is back.
Molar and Curly.
Joe is back. The bitches.
Did you miss me?
The bitch is
Yes, the bitches.
back. Oh wait.
Elton
I
John.
mean, he's back, bitches. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. My goodness.
Language.
Okay, so
So.
I know
So button.
we have now surpassed the 1,000 mark on the YouTube
Hooray!
subs. I know.
Thank you.
We've been begging all week, so I'm very, very pleased.
The
Thank
begging
you all.
worked.
Yes, we'll continue to beg,
Yes.
The more the better.
because why not? So, you can, for the audio people, you can watch the first 20 to 30 on YouTube. For the YouTube folks, you can watch the entire show. Not watch the entire show. You can listen to the entire show on iTunes, SoundCloud,
Stitcher.
Google Play.
They do.
We're on Spotify,
Spotting.
Anchor.
Drop your anchor and listen to it.
Basically, like everywhere. We're like the Visa of podcasts because we're just everywhere.
Where you want to be.
So, I behaved myself this week, with the exception of today.
Uh-oh.
Then
What did you do now?
What did I do now? No, it's just okay. So there's a new old girl at work. I say new old because she used to work there, and she left and then came back. All right.
that type of older.
Yeah. So she's new old, right?
All right.
Not like, oh, she came back and she's 85.
No. She's young, but she's
back
old.
in the walker.
She's young, but she's old, right? So she's young old. Anyway, she's a very nice person.
Youngie but an oldie.
Yes, she's a very nice person. So she was asking me because there's still some things that are a little bit complicated that she hasn't really grasped yet. So from over the cubicle, because she's on the next wall over, she was talking to my supervisor, our supervisor, about some things, and that supervisor listens to like 90s, like metal type stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Like Metallica and stuff?
like Tool and stuff.
Oh, that type.
Yeah.
9 Inch Nails.
Our friend Tyrone.
I don't know if she likes 9 Inch Nails.
Our friend Tyrone used to love Tool.
Really?
I've heard some of them.
So I'm just like,
The drummer was amazing, though.
Really?
He had drums set up so like he can play them behind him while he's playing the ones in front of him.
Wow. Okay,
That's
that's
multi-talented.
that's a bit much.
Mhm.
Really. And he's gonna have trouble when he gets older. He's gonna be like, my shoulders. So I know when he gets to be our age, my shoulders they pop. So so the supervisor came over and was talking to her, and then she goes, I'm surprised you heard me. This is essentially what she said. She said, I'm surprised you heard me calling you from listening to your angry devil music.
Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo. So
I want a Diablo. Now.
I immediately start laughing. Right? I'm like, angry devil music, because I tease her about it all the time, and she thinks I just listen to like rap music, and I don't. I listen to a lot of different stuff. But that's like
You're
what
more than a gangster.
I am. I'm so much more than a thug. But
You got some street cred?
I do. I'm mad juice in the streets. I'm gonna get justifiably beat up
You're
now.
from the wrong side of the tracks.
I am the
Which-
rough side.
Ooh.
So she's like, oh, your angry devil music. So then our supervisor goes, I don't listen to angry devil music. I listen to good music. And then she goes, it's better than what you listen to. And she goes, hey, don't mock my Jesus jams.
She's rocking out to Creed.
I don't know what she's rocking to, but she's got the gospel music. She's like, don't knock my Jesus jams. And then the girl in front of me pokes her head up over the cubicle and goes, love me some Jesus jams. And like, and puts her head back down.
And you hear,
Oh. So later in the day, they asked her to cover a different area, but she was still working on our stuff. So she called me, and she goes, "I'm working on this thing. Can you look at it and guide me through it?" And I was like, "Absolutely." So I get on the thing, and she just starts telling me things, like not work related things. Like she just starts telling me things, and she goes, "Tara, I don't know what it is about you, but I feel like you're my priest." And I can just, and like
Rick,
talking
thank you,
to
my
you.
son.
Preach, sister, preach.
And she goes, "Talking to you is like being in a confessional." She's like, "I just feel like you're washing my sins away."
12 Hail Marys.
And I said, "Okay." And I was like, I can't grant you absolution, right? And she's like, "No, it's okay." So
I was a bad girl last night.
I know.
I used the Lord's name in vain many times.
I know.
But it was fucking worth it.
I know. So she goes back to her desk eventually, and like we'll say an hour later, she says the same thing. She's like, "Tara, can you help me with this?" I was like, "Yep." And she goes, "You're my preacher again. I'm just telling you everything." And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Instead of the Hail Marys, I'm going to make you listen to 3 Jesus jams."
Only 3?
Yeah,
Sweet.
three Jesus jams
The
will cure you.
trifecta.
Cure you of this. Yes.
Need you in my life, Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know any Jesus jams. She had me on
either.
that. I was like, I don't know.
Creed's the only thing I know that's like God music. Wide open. I love Creed.
Do you?
I do. I have all their
Wow.
albums. I've seen them in concert numerous times. And
Really?
Then they broke up. And I was like, no.
Oh.
I was sad.
Oh,
They were good.
really?
Yeah.
That's I don't know why that
And
surprises me.
And it's mostly rock, but I mean, it's got like, obviously, like, influences of Jesus in it.
Gospel,
Jesus.
gospel rock?
But yeah,
Gospel rock.
it's like God rock.
God rock. Oh my gosh.
Godsmack?
Hey, that's a whole different thing, I think.
They
Oh
did,
my
They did
goodness.
the theme for that show Fear.
They did.
That's
I like that
included.
song. I like that song. It's a nice drums in
always,
that song.
yeah. I always think of Fear every time I listen to it.
Nice.
Always.
Oh my
Does it
goodness.
scare you?
No. It makes me wish it was on DVD.
It does. Yeah.
MTV.
Oh.
They
Put it
don't.
back. Sure.
Curses. Exactly.
Someday.
So, yeah, you never know. That's a strongly worded letter they get coming their way, boy. So.
They'll file it over.
over there.
Yep.
See?
Well,
Yeah.
they put it like 3 rooms away. Just like our request for 4 cheese Doritos.
They sent me something in the mail this week.
Doritos?
Did they?
Frito-Lay, yeah.
Really?
Gee, when I sent a request for more flavor on the Doritos, I didn't get shit.
Okay, here's the story, right?
Have a lovely lady.
Yeah. Doritos used to have a 4 cheese Dorito. It was so much more superior than the fucking nacho shit.
Yes.
It was so good.
Yes.
So good, right? So, every now and then, I write him a letter like, "Will you please
For the love of God.
bring back the 4 cheese?"
And they heard you.
Well, no,
Sucking
no, they haven't heard me.
Oh.
Well,
They're ignoring it.
they're hearing me, but apparently I'm not important enough.
No.
I literally wanted to say, how much? Like, what will it cost?
They're doing what is said on the movie White Men Can't Jump.
Which is what?
We hear you, but we're not listening.
Exactly.
You know, if we like it, they take it away.
Yes.
That's exactly what happens.
So, whoa.
Did you lose?
I think I'm losing.
No, I hear you.
All right.
A little bit. No,
No.
yeah, okay.
There we go.
No, I hear
He's
you.
back.
I hear you.
Welcome back.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
So, they, I don't know. I sent them this thing. I was like, bring back the 4 cheese. Nobody really likes the nacho. It's crap. Bring back the
Some
4
of the
cheese.
other damn flavors that are on the shelves.
Yeah.
There's like a pickle flavored one out there, and
There's some kind of like
jalapeno on a steak.
there's some kind of like jalapeno with a hint of lime or something. Like lime
Stupid
on.
shit. Like,
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
put the weed
Lime's
down.
everywhere. Lime's in beer. They put it in soda. They put it everywhere.
We don't need that much lime. We don't have scurvy. Maybe that's why we don't have scurvy. We're eating all the fucking lime. Anyway, so they were like, I wrote this really nice letter, and I was like,
Very polite.
yeah, well, it was very polite. And, I'm trying to get something. I'm not trying to... So I'm
She
like,
started off, I'm back, bitches.
yeah, I know. So I was like, I'm not alone in this. A lot of people like the 4 cheese.
Yeah.
So they wrote me back, and they were like, we understand. And
No, you don't.
I was even like, can you bring it back, like, for a summer or something? Just so I could stock up.
Limited time.
Yeah, like a limited edition thing.
At least. Shit.
They're like, we will pass on your thing, which means your SOL. And then, apparently, I had been so down on their other products. They were like, we're going to send you, like a thing. You can get some Doritos for free or something.
Why don't they just send you a nice big box of Doritos?
Why don't they just send me a nice pile of shit? Because because I don't want any other Doritos. That's the problem.
I'll take it.
That's like if somebody says, like, hey, that's like, I basically shit all over their other products. I'm like, ugh, this sucks. And then they're like, here's a coupon for the products we know you don't like. That's shit.
That's sticking it to them.
That's shit. That's like giving
They're
somebody...
a big company.
That's like giving somebody who owns a bicycle a coupon for a free car wash. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Yay. Yeah, it's like, this is
You gotta be on it
pointless.
when you go through it.
This is pointless.
Take a shower at the same time.
You could, I guess. Like, what was that? Dazed and Confused? They all pile in the back, go through the fucking car wash. Anyway. So, I'm not happy with Frito-Lay. They're on my list now. Right.
They made the list?
They made the list. They're on the list.
Who else is on this list?
Hershey.
Hershey? What? Why? Why? Hershey's delicious.
No. I got a Hershey. I like the Hershey with, first of all, I'm gonna...
The Hershey,
okay.
first of all?
Okay. Well,
Never
no.
tried it.
I'm gonna sound wicked snobbish on this, and I don't care.
Snooty?
Yes.
Snotty.
Snobby.
Snotty?
So, American chocolate is okay. European chocolate is better. It's less, I find American chocolate to be kind of gritty. Don't get me wrong. Give me one, I'll eat it.
Here you go.
Generally, it depends what it is.
Free chocolate.
It depends what it is. I have standards.
You like dark chocolate?
No, I hate dark chocolate. Oh, disgusting.
Okay.
Disgusting. You know what sucks about dark chocolate is that it's the most healthy for
I
you
don't get that.
because of the enzymes and shit in it, but it tastes the worst. And milk, white chocolate isn't even really chocolate.
I don't like the white chocolate. I like milk chocolate.
Yeah, the milk chocolate's
That's my favorite.
Anyway,
Plain.
I find a lot of European to be better, and so
European.
yeah, I know. So I tend to gravitate toward that, but every now and then you get a craving. I had a craving for a Hershey with almonds, right? So I went and I bought one. I opened it up. It looked like little ghost faces because the chocolate had turned.
Oh.
So like, yeah, so like it looked like little ghosts in a candy bar. So I took a photo of it and I put it on Twitter, and I'm like, I have ghosts in my chocolate. What the fuck is this? Hershey's wrote me back, and they were like,
Wow.
yeah.
We're so sorry.
Well, they
Here's
first
a free one with more ghosts.
they directed me. I know. Here's your haunted chocolate.
Wait.
Yeah.
Here's a coupon for some white chocolate or some dark chocolate ones.
They have Reese's now. It's so good.
Yeah. So they sent me a private message on Twitter, and they were like, we'd like it if you would go to the website and fill out a thing because we want to know like where you got it, and we need to know.
Form?
Basically, yeah. So I was like, you know what? For the interest of science, I will help. I'm here to help.
Where did you buy it?
Actually, in my town.
Okay.
So I was like, either it's been sitting there forever or you guys delivered bad chocolate. So I sent out the thing, and then I heard back from them. They wrote me back an email. And they were like, we're sorry about the whole chocolate thing. Sorry it was haunted. Sorry your candy was haunted.
Evil chocolate.
And then they were like, we're going to send you something. And I'm like, okay. They sent me this thing. It's like Hershey dollars. It's like a Hershey's gift certificate. It looks like the Wonka thing. If I had it handy, I'd grab
Was
it.
it like
put
a
it on
golden
the screen.
ticket?
Essentially, they sent me this fucking Hershey thing, and I'm like,
got a golden ticket.
and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So I'm like, okay, so you want me to buy more of the stuff that you can't, because then they basically said, like, we can't guarantee freshness. That's up to whoever's selling it.
Right.
And I'm like, well, yeah, but you should be sending representatives around to, like, check, make
Quality
sure.
control.
Yeah, to make sure people aren't selling expired chocolate. That's jacked up. I will volunteer for that gig. If you're giving it, try and fill it.
That happened to me when I was younger.
Yeah?
I had a dentist appointment. My mom and I went to the store like a block away from that place.
Yeah.
I got a Hershey bar.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidentally, Hershey bar. And I opened it up, and it wasn't like its normal chocolate color.
Mm-hmm.
It was very flaky. It was like very light in color, almost like grayish brown.
Yep. Oh, you got a haunted bar.
Yeah. It was a milk chocolate one, but
Did you eat it?
Yeah, I think I still ate it. I was a kid.
That's
still
the
gonna
thing.
eat it.
That's the thing, man. I threw mine away. I was pissed because it cost me $1 something.
It didn't look very appealing, but I still
No.
ate it. I don't know. I'd probably eat some of it.
When you're a kid, your candy bar will fall in shit, and you'll be like, "That's still good."
Some places like it's like about to expire, they'll put it on clearance. Like here,
Right.
it's like
And then at least you have an idea that you're buying something that you're taking your own life in your hands.
right.
Like this could be a risk, but otherwise, it's like I expect this to be fresh.
It's like Halloween candy. It's like it's no good now. You sure?
Well, no, it's February. It wouldn't
I know.
be.
I mean, there's probably some people out there that still have Halloween candy. Like, oh, it's still good. It's
still good. It's still good.
it's still wrapped. They didn't open it. It's like
They didn't waste any time. I went in the store like a week ago. Man, the Easter crap is already out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not Christmas stuff.
That's coming next
July.
month. Next month, yeah, the Christmas crap will be out by July. Jeez.
Well, it's like Walmart. They already have like bathing suits out now.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Where are people swimming?
Indoors.
Polo clubs, I guess.
Yeah, it would have to be indoors or a polar thing. I mean, if that's your thing. Jesus. Well, you're going on vacation. Someplace is warmer.
Mm-hmm.
if you nod, the people can't hear you. Yes.
You want to see us? Go to YouTube.
Oh, look at Joe throwing in fucking promos. What did you say?
Subscribe.
Oh, subscribe. Like and subscribe. So,
So
what is new with you?
me,
Anyone? Yeah.
I have a rant.
It's an open question. Whoa, shit.
I have a
Oh,
rant.
he's a guest, so let's let him go.
Joe's got a
All right.
rant?
You know my truck. It's very dark.
Not intimately, but
No,
yes.
well,
Blue one parked outside.
Dark blue, dark trim, blacked out windows, and I got this bright
can hear
ass
you.
parking sticker from my place I live at. It's such a fucking eyesore. It's like the fucking. It's like the shooting down from the heavens, like, "Ah, I'm parked right here.
So, wait a minute. All right, so the building that you park in, you have to have a sticker, like a parking sticker.
Yeah.
Do you pay for that every month?
Nope.
Oh,
Good.
okay. I was going to say, oh, no!
But like it's.
Oh, we're
It
up your rent
clashes with my
$20.
truck. It's like you see my truck all nice and dark, and it's one
What color is the sticker?
white,
Oh,
like neon bright,
I thought it
like
was like
reflective white.
orange or yellow.
No.
I thought orange, too.
I was thinking yellow.
Really?
It's so ugly.
Well, they didn't let you pick a color, Joe? What's
No, they
up
did
with
not.
that? Jesus.
You gotta have one for your place?
No.
No?
Nope.
Nice.
Apparently, they just don't care if anybody parks there or not.
No.
Park in the
Like,
back.
whatever.
They won't see you.
I gotta have a sticker here.
Do you?
Yeah.
What color's your sticker?
I don't know, diarrhea brown. See, welcome
Dark
to
chocolate.
welcome to the shit you live in. Yeah. Yeah. It's haunted. Haunted brown. Haunted Hershey brown.
Ugh.
Gonna paint my walls that color. Haunted Hershey brown.
Oh,
That's too funny.
nasty.
So what, Joe? Prior to recording, Joe said you were commenting about your shirt. He's got an electric
Yes.
electric boogaloo lightning bolt
For
on
those
your shirt.
watching, this is a Flash shirt.
Yes.
Not Shazam.
He's flashing you.
I'll show you half a nip. All right. So one night, went out to dinner with my fiance. We're walking into a restaurant,
Yep.
and this person walking out, some old lady. She's like, "Oh, hey, Shazam!" I'm like, "No, the Flash." She's like, and she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my shirt. Why would I be wrong about my shirt?"
Are you sure?
And she looks at my fiance. She's like, "Yeah, it's the Flash." She's like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "All right."
Why are you gonna
Have
argue?
a good night. I know.
Why are
It's
you gonna
like,
argue about somebody's shirt?
I know. Yeah.
That's silly.
Some people are dumb.
Some? There's a lot of them out there.
Oh my goodness.
They're everywhere.
I usually see them behind the wheel of a car.
Dude.
That's a lot of people, Sean.
I was on my way to work this week, and now I have proof. I was on my way to work this week,
Oh, yeah, your
and
dash cam.
yeah, I got a dash cam.
Oh.
So I'm driving, and I'm in the left lane.
Left lane, left lane.
Left lane! I'm in the left lane,
That's
and
the fast lane.
well, it's supposed to be the fast
Yeah.
lane. So it's not moving very well. So I say to myself,
So,
It's not so fast lane.
the center lane is moving a little more expeditiously. Perhaps we could make a maneuver and get into the center lane.
that never goes well.
And I said, I can do this. Boom. So
You can do it!
I can do it. So I
I did it! I shouldn't have done it.
I maneuver my speed, put my blinker on. I have enough time to get into the cradle, as they say, the
Cradle of love.
cradle, the empty
of
spot,
love.
The nook.
the empty spot, right? Because the guy behind, like the guy who will be behind me, has noticed that I am going that way, so he has slowed down. As
You
I
flash, you're like, hey, go.
no, he was just like, oh, I'll back off.
Oh.
I like when they do that. I'm backing off.
Good.
Hey, now.
Exactly. So I go to get into that lane. All of a sudden, this bitch from the other
The
lane,
slow lane.
hits the gas and fucking cuts me off and gets right in there.
What a douche.
Right? I had to slam on my brakes. I was in the middle of both lanes. I'm like, I'm blocking 2 lanes effectively
Bro dog.
because this bitch. And I had my blinker on, and she didn't even look. She was just like, bam.
Damn.
Like, this was my cradle. You're not allowed in here. It was my spot.
The one that backed up for you should have helped you out and like go hit her or something.
Oh, you know what I did? I got behind her, and then a little bit further up.
Tailgater.
No, then a little bit further up, the other lane opened up, the far right lane.
Red lane. Red lane.
So I got into that lane, and I passed her, and I did the fucking Kermit look. I was like, and I'm just looking at her like hardcore.
You didn't tell
You
her
cut
she's
her
number
off?
one?
No, I
Did you
didn't.
cut her off after that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I would have gone in front of her.
No.
Like, get behind me where you belong.
Where you belong. Everybody behind me where they belong.
I would have waited for that quick window just to cut right in front of her. I would have done it.
I've
done it.
I had thought about it, and then I'm like, I think, nah.
2 wrongs don't make a right, Sean.
Oh, well,
They
enough.
make a left.
Enough. I was gonna say enough. Make a left though. So. No, I just gave her my glare. Like, you don't deserve anything. I hope bad
I'm
things
not mad,
happen to
I'm
you.
just disappointed.
I hope bad things happen to you. I hope they get to work. Hope you get to work and all the donuts are gone. Something like that. Hope the coffee's cold. Fuck you. Yeah. So, I didn't
Kill him with kindness.
Yeah, so then I get to work, and I'm like, oh shit, I have a dash cam. So I saved it on my dash cam.
Nice.
I'm like,
You gonna
boop.
post it?
No,
Look at this fucking bitch.
I should, but I won't.
Does anyone know who this is?
Yeah,
Run this plate.
I know. It's supposed to.
Hashtag.
I haven't looked at the footage, but it's supposed to put a stamp. Like, it's supposed to
Timestamp?
read the person's plate and then put it at the bottom as a stamp. Like, so when you, like, send it to the police or something, like accident footage, like, they literally have all
Hey,
the information.
officers, check out this bitch.
Yeah, like, they literally have
Oh,
all
I
the
know her. That's
information.
Karen. Crazy Karen.
She wants to
At
talk.
it again, huh?
Soon as she's done with this accident report, she wants to talk to a manager. Yeah,
Like
At
everyone
the-
has a dash cam now.
at the bottom of the screen, it has like the time and date stamp, and then it has the coordinates, like the latitude, longitude.
Oh,
It has my speed,
technical.
which I don't like.
If your speed was 0,
Why
because you
is
slammed on the
that?
brakes.
Well, we don't need to know why that is, but so it has my speed, and then it's supposed to have their plate.
So, like
He don't mind my info.
Never mind, forget
What's
it.
this?
I know. Be like, let's
Forgot what I was gonna
not
say.
concern ourselves with how fast Tara was going. Let's concern
should've been-
ourselves with everybody else.
Make up some lie that you had someone like on your ass, and that's why you were going that
I've
fast.
tried that before. I don't get out of tickets that way. That'd be my luck too. I
This is
turn
not
in
the car
accident
you want to give a
footage.
ticket to.
I know. I'll turn in accident footage, and they'll be like, "Well, the stamp says you were doing 85, and this is a 55."
That's a
You know,
lie.
I'm gonna write you a ticket for
I was
that.
trying to go back in time.
You know what?
I altered the footage.
That's a malfunction of the camera, and it's not to be trusted. It's not been calibrated
That's
properly.
not an 8. That's a 6.
It's not been calibrated properly, I think. Oh my goodness. Before,
Bang!
Damn.
well,
Not polite
because
to point.
shortly, well, all right. Well, because shortly we have to say goodbye to the YouTube folks.
Aw.
But before we do, you had, I want to remind you, because we talked about it the other day, that you had a Billy Banks story.
Billy Blank's story. Okay.
Billy Blanks story.
All right. When I
Still
was
around?
First, tell all the boys and girls who
Oh.
Billy Blanks is.
okay, boys and girls.
Gather around.
Billy
Gather
Blanks is a martial artist. He invented Taibo. If you want to Google that, you'll know who Billy Blanks is. All right. When I was in 3rd grade,
Back in my day.
back in my day, me,
When I was a young lad.
my brother, and my dad, we took karate lessons in Quincy, of all places.
Woo!
And the instructor there was Billy Blanks.
Yeah.
One day,
Billy!
actually, one day, me and my brother got to class early, and he was setting up, and we went and got our uniforms on, or gis, what they're called. He was setting everything up.
I'm sorry, it's called a what?
It's called a gi. Called a gi. Uniform. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Anyways,
Sorry, you
he's
have a
setting
gi
up-
on.
Focused on
I
yourself.
had my
Focus.
gi on. So we come out to the dojo,
Oh, look at all these fucking technical terms.
and he's
Fucking
like,
Miyagi's throwing at us now.
he's like, hold this kicking pad. I'm like, okay. So I stand there on the mat and holding the kicking pad.
Yeah.
He walks the other end of the dojo. He's like, you ready? I'm like, 4. And he starts running towards me. Now, I'm 3rd grade. I'm like, what, 9, 10 years old. This big-ass guy running towards me. I was like, oh, shit. He starts running
Drop
towards
him
me.
on?
Does a freaking
That would've-
flying kick. Hits the pad. I go flying back like 20 feet.
do it again.
Knocks the wind out of me. You know, horrible rendition with those sound effects there.
Oh, no, that was funny.
So I get up. My brother's laughing, and Billy looks at him and was like, your turn.
Of course your brother's going to laugh.
Yeah. So my brother
Yeah.
stands up there, and Billy does another kick, but like even harder.
Because he was laughing.
So revenge for me. So yeah.
Revenge kick.
So yeah.
That's awful.
Billy Blanks taught me karate when I was a kid and knocked me the fuck out.
He taught me how to follow my hands.
Take my breath away.
He did. Oh my god, that hurt.
Holy shit.
For those of you who've never been the wind knocked out, it is not pleasant.
It's been a long time since that happened. Since I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
You don't get it happening too much in adult life unless you're doing something really fucking stupid.
You're like fucking Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
I remember one
I've
stupid
got the
thing I
wind knocked
did.
out of me.
Ooh, we need to hear it now.
Uh-oh.
For me to have the wind knocked out of me.
Yeah.
Recently?
I want to say it was around 92. Yeah,
You remember the year? Holy shit.
my friend and I was playing basketball at the park
Mm-hmm.
right behind the school I went to in 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Cement ground.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
So we found a carriage and we gotta lie it down sideways so we can run, jump, and dunk.
Oh.
I did a 2-handed dunk and I held on to the on the rim.
Mm-hmm.
It broke.
My whole body went parallel to the ground when I let go, and I went straight down.
Oh.
Why did you go parallel to the ground?
I don't Oh.
Did you land on the ground or on the carriage?
Ground
Oh,
cement.
Ooh.
oh.
All the wind and air just came right onto me. And I was afraid I'd crack my tailbone or something, but thank God I didn't.
Tailbone?
Hurt my ass.
It's like that.
But Jesus, that freaking hurt.
Did you learn your lesson?
Yeah, don't hold on to the rim. Just dunk and let go.
Let that rim go. Let it go. Oh my goodness. No, I was just a very klutzy kid, so I was always falling. I'm sure I fell on something and I got the wind knocked out of me.
How'd you fall? Walking?
Yeah, it always
Did
happened.
you once say a story about running around your basement or something?
Oh, that's my grandmother's basement. She used to have these support beams. These they were cement. They were about yay thick.
Yay.
I'd say about
Because it holds up the house.
4 or 5 inches thick. Yeah, I have some in my basement. I don't run around bad down there though. So I was running around. It was like Christmas time or a holiday or something, and I slammed into one of them.
Ooh.
But here's the thing: my uncle was standing right there, my Uncle Brian, and he was like, I took 2 steps back and did like a head shake, like, ugh, and then kept running. He goes, Tara, I thought like you were gonna cry or something was wrong with you.
Tara's tough.
He's like, you took 2 steps back, like, bleh, and kept running. I said, guys, I'm an idiot. I have extremely hard head.
Kids are resilient.
Yeah,
Back then.
I was blessed with a hard head.
Not today.
Stubborn. No, we didn't have any, they didn't give us any helmets. Nope. They didn't care if we cracked our skull open. Go outside. Oh, you need a helmet? Nope.
It's like the seatbelts when we were kids.
Oh, yeah. Those were optional. You cut those out of the car.
Either that or dad's arm. That's your belt.
No, I know, right?
Slam it on the brake. No!
You okay?
There was one time, I've hit my head a
At
lot.
band camp?
There was one time that I was like, because in the older cars, like in the back seat, you have the back seat is one piece, and then in the middle you had this weird little hump.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, it's not the wheel well because that would be like that, but it's like this, the weird little hump. So I was just sitting on that, watching my dad drive. I'm like, good job, Dad, you're driving. And he, somebody cut him off, or maybe he was just being an asshole that day. And he hit the brake, and I went flying up and whacked my head on the dashboard. And he was like, oops.
You really want to come up to the front seat? You could have just told me. I would have pulled over.
I know.
Back then, you can ride in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my mom used
that.
to have one of those station wagons. We used to go in the way, way back.
Ah.
And fuck around back there, just do stupid shit. We stopping at McDonald's? Can we go to the car wash?
The family truckster.
Yeah.
Those back seats face the other way. So you can look out at the people behind you. Or were they facing the
Oh. No, she had the kind of station wagon didn't have any back seats back there.
Oh, it's just like
We just sat. We were
Indian
just
style?
Yeah, we were just sitting. Just looking around, waving at cars. We're in the back.
We're not important for the front. We're in the back.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like Brian, Family Guy, in the back of the truck?
Yeah, I guess. We were just back there. Just, hey, what's up?
You got that, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I get it.
Sure.
All right.
I love Family Guy.
Do you? I haven't watched it in 3 years.
Damn.
Me
Sorry.
too.
It's all right.
It's hit and miss.
Is it?
Yeah.
A lot of things are hit and miss, unfortunately.
That's true.
What was it? I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and we were talking
I wonder
about...
who that is.
Yeah.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. And we were talking about...
T.
What was... I forget what show it was, she said. But, where when a show ends, and they have the series finale,
Mm-hmm.
and she said something, and she said, God damn. She said, that series finale actually was so bad, it ruined the entire show for me. And I was like, I get it. Because you ever have, a series finale that's so disappointing.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is a good example. Sopranos was the example I gave.
Yeah.
Because she goes, this wasn't her original thing, but she said, the Game of Thrones thing was so disappointing that, I know I didn't watch it either, but
not a fan.
She does. And she goes, it was so disappointing, she said, so many people wrote to the guy who wrote the books, I guess. And he is actually writing a new book. Actually. He's writing a new book to fix the ending that the TV show fucked up.
It's not his fault.
And I was sitting there and I was, well, he has to be like a consultant or something. I mean, he can't just be like, yeah, just do whatever you want.
Every movie or TV show that's based off a book is always different from the book.
Usually, yeah.
A lot of people say the book was better.
It usually is, yeah.
Makes me wish I read books.
Sean, makes me wish I could read. I just look at the pictures and smile.
Pop-up.
Pop-ups are fun, because you never know what surprise you're going to get. And I said, I wish that the internet was a little more prevalent when The Sopranos ended. I said, because we could have all written David Chase, and maybe he would have written a new ending. Like, that sucked. And I didn't like the way Big Bang Theory ended. That completely ruined the show for me. And she's like, yeah, I hated it too. And we were just talking about that for a little bit, because... and then I said Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Seinfeld, like, was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It was a horrible ending.
You had all those funny episodes, and then you have that as an ending.
Right. And the thing that we disagreed on was she goes, if it's a comedy show, it should just end. She goes, it shouldn't, like, have...
End with a big laugh?
No, well, it shouldn't, like... Because, a lot of the shows, they try to, like, wrap everything up and a nice little bow. And,
nice
like, here
package.
you go. Yeah. And she goes, it shouldn't be that way. It should just, like, stop. They should just stop recording it and it should just end. And I was like, I don't know about that, because I need closure on stuff. I was like, I want to know, like...
What happened to him?
Yeah, I was like, I want to know if Joey went to California. I want to know if Chandler had a baby. I want to know.
See, for Seinfeld, I would have liked something better, like Kramer and Seinfeld and whoever else.
Mm-hmm.
George.
They would move out.
Elaine.
They'd move out of their apartments.
Right.
And do what some other shows used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Have them look before they close the door, they look back into the apartment.
Yeah.
They pan around at this empty place now.
And shut off the lights and walk away.
Yep.
Yeah.
It should be like a spin-off of something.
Yeah, I need some kind of closure. I can't just have it end. But she was very adamant. She's like, no, it should just end. Like, no. No, I need finality. I need it to be over.
Well, if Jerry had plans to get married or something and he moved out of the apartment and they did that, that would have been better than them being locked up in a jail cell.
Anything would have been better than
In
that.
Massachusetts.
Anything would have been better than that. It was horrible. All right. So, before the poor YouTube thing cuts us off, we will say goodbye to the YouTube. You can listen to the whole show on iTunes, SoundCloud,
Stitcher,
Google Play,
Hey, Dan.
Spotify,
Buddy.
Anchor, and everywhere else. We're everywhere.
Whoring.
I'm trying to whore, yeah. Be sure to subscribe if you watch this far. You might as well. You might as well just go all in.
It's free.
Might just go all in. Yeah, we're not charging you or anything. And you'd be a cool person. Wouldn't you like to be a cool person? You might.
Aren't they already to watch us?
Well, yeah, but they'd be even cooler if you subscribe.
Yeah.
We will see you next time. Sean's got something to tell you. Don't forget to wash your apples.
Have a good everything?
Thanks for having me back.
Jack?
No, Joe.